Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we have a reading about this could be a family situation, a work situation, but we have a desire to take care of whatever has been salvaged, or hello there, Jess, repair what has stopped working. So this is like, oh, we might need to shut down for 3, 4 weeks and not serve any food because we're going to renovate the kitchen. Or we're going to take a little bit of a break from the routine and have a little bit of like team building or family building time, right? This is, hold on, before things get a little bit crazy, we need to have a spa day. We need to get some pedicures. Hello, Key Controller. Hello, Peggy. How we doing? Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a great day. It's warmer here today. I'm pretty excited about that. Probably gonna go hang out outside a little bit. I hope you have some fun plans for the day. If not, I hope you get to relax and do nothing and be lazy. Because I hear that's what Sundays are for. If you would like a personal reading, my email address is in the description box. I have offered a special for Christmas of a $25 reading, but I have a lot of options, so you can just email me. Hello, Dr. Emery. Yeah, there you go. All right, what do we have? We got number 13, my favorite number. It's the girl. And number 16, the stars. This feels like hope. Wanting to believe in better days or work towards a goal, start a new chapter. For some of you, if this is a family therapy situation, there is somebody that wants to protect the innocence of their children or protect the connection. If this is a work situation, this is, I know what direction my business needs to go. It might need a little bit of a sacrifice in order for me to be able to get there. In other words, like that example of shutting down the business for a couple of weeks while we renovate, right? There's something here about, I know where we can go or where we can get to, what achievements can be achieved. But you have to be able to pause every once in a while and assess the room. Oh, you know what? That's broken. I'm going to have to fix that before I can do business. There's a restaurant not too far from me who always had like a broken coffee pot, or, that doesn't work. It took forever for them to fix things. And yeah, people realize what your motivations are if that's always a problem, right? Hello there, Paul. Hello, Holy Yoga. How we doing? Let's see. We're going to go with the Black Tarot this morning. What else do we have? Strength, Temperance in the reverse, Ten of Wands. So this is having the ability to recognize that you could potentially just keep moving forward and see what happens. But with Temperance in the reverse, this is like, I know things aren't right. Have you ever had just like a weird intuitive feeling like, oh, this is a bad idea. I shouldn't do this. I don't know what's bothering me, but I got to change something. Like the other day, I was about to make that longer drive home and hadn't like remembered that I'd changed the little auto light for my headlights. And I suppose it's taillights too, right? it was just on the like manual, like I would have to turn them on, and I'm so used to my lights being on auto that probably would have gotten me into some trouble. It's like for whatever reason, you check those things. And this is somebody checking the status, checking the situation, maybe having a conversation with a child, as this is a family situation, and realizing, okay, we got to do something. We got to like make this better. We got to get back on the right foot so that we don't have an issue later on. It's like if you realize that your shoelace is untied, it ain't a problem right now. You haven't tripped yet, but you probably expect a trip because that's just one of those things. Skinny can's a problem, Hello, Aqua Beauty. Did I just call it morning and it's afternoon? That's embarrassing for me. Hello, Iron Butterfly. How are you? Ooh, I really don't feel like that's something you need to be putting up with. I hope you find a resolution to that. Hello, Sidebinder. Well, that's all right, Jess. That sounds like more fun. You have more of your weekend ahead of you. We have Two of Swords, Devil in the reverse, and the Three of Cups in the reverse. Yeah. The crossroads that this King of Cups finds himself at is, do I continue and, kind of hobble forward, or maybe I have a slight limp because I hurt my ankle, whatever it is. Do I continue on and pretend like things are fine, or do I take a moment? Because I think I need to take a moment. The Three of Cups in the reverse makes me feel like this is somebody who knows things could go off the rails. Things could get pretty challenging, or maybe they even have a concern in terms of an outside player. So in a family situation, what I'm seeing is there could be concerns over a child's perspective based on a friend, or if they're dating, boyfriend, girlfriend. This is like, how do I make sure that we don't see things escalate because of questionable influence? How do we fix this before it gets worse, right? All right, what else do we have? Nine of Wands. Knight of Wands. Ooh, sorry, Eight of Wands. And Knight of Spears, or Knight of Pentacles. It's like a slow, methodical process, analyzing what's going on, making the right decision. If this is choosing a therapist, I want to make sure that they know what it is that I'm going through, or they've dealt with something like this. Sorry, I have a hair somewhere. It's bothering me. But once this person figures out the action plan, then it's like they want to go faster than they're allowed to, or faster than they're able to. That Eight of Wands in the middle, that's a card that talks about somebody moving quickly. You can probably see the little dude running up at the top. And this is about a slowdown. So we have some frustration. I know what needs to be done. I know that we need to act quickly, but there is this like process in the way. So for some of you, it could be, I know that I need to get some therapy for my family and I, but there's a 2-month wait for the specialist that I think would be most appropriate. It's something like that, right? I know it needs to happen. I've planned for it. I'm moving towards it. But what is this? Why are you in my way? Why is this not easier to do? There's the Knight of Wands. Four of Swords in the reverse and the Hierophant in the reverse. Yeah. It's like I can't get to where I'm trying to go unless I take care of whatever has been at risk. In if this is a family situation, it's like, I really can't ignore the fact that we need to talk through. Maybe there was a divorce that caused some issues. Maybe there was some sort of, accident or robbery, sending you a hug for whatever it was. But this is like, no, no, no. Before we can keep, marching on, we got to actually address this thing that happened. Thank you, Peggy. I appreciate you for adding that. You all deserve to be in a place that's safe, right? Hello, Tarek. How are you doing? Hello, Voyager. Nice key controller. You might have to work on that though, This is the Bianco Nero. What else do we have? The Queen of Wands. Nine of Wands in the reverse. 10 of Pentacles. 2 of Wands in the reverse. There's resistance. There's definitely somebody who feels like this is making a mountain out of a molehill. You don't have to do that much. This could be somebody who doesn't want to, for example, pursue family therapy because they just don't want to talk about their dirty laundry. They don't want anybody else allowed into that unit, right? Like, I want my influence to remain intact. There's, I think, a lot of people out there that fear therapy because it's difficult to go into therapy without some, self-reflection. What do I need to do? What could I have done better in this situation? And I feel like this Queen of Wands, I don't know. Normally, I really like the Queen of Wands, but this one, I just kind of feel like there is an issue here in terms of, I don't know if I really want to dig into all that could be, problematic here. I'm a little nervous about that. 10 of Pentacles could be a reference to family. It could also be a reference to a large sum of money. So if this is about business, this could be, are you sure you want to be partnering with somebody like that? Maybe there's an offer, some investment, but it ties your hands. It means you have to do your business the way they want you to. So this is, I don't know, maybe we need to think about this before we actually pursue this, right? Hello, Drew. How are you doing? Hello, Woodland Wizardry. I love the alliteration in your name. I hope you're having a good day. Hello, first time. I hope you're doing well today. King of Pentacles in the reverse. Six of Wands in the reverse. There's definitely fear at play. I do think money is a big part of a conversation. If this is about, taking the family to talk to a therapist, somebody could be leveraging money as a reason to not go when the real reason is, I don't want anybody calling me out on my ish. I don't want to have to defend my behavior to anybody. It's weird. I don't normally see that Queen of Wands that way. It's the Nine of Wands in the reverse, really, because she's clarifying the Nine of Wands in the upright. So it's like she gets presented with this, hey, if we want to stay strong, we're going to have to look into what this is because this could be a problem. Not to be like super nerdy, but this for me is going through as that like archetype or like cliche of a zombie apocalypse movie where somebody starts to show some kind of sign that they've been attacked and therefore could be zombifying right before your eyes. But because we have that fear or that resistance, it's like, I don't want to know the truth. I'm just going to pretend like everything is fine. And it could, again, be related to money, but we have somebody that is willing to go down a not so great path because of fear. You're in Chattanooga? That's cool. I'm not too close to Chattanooga, but I have spent some time there, and I love Chattanooga. There's this, oh gosh, there's so many things to say. I think what I really love in that part of the country is Sewanee, because I lived there for a summer, where the University of the South is. That's, I think, where I really learned my love of Tennessee, in addition to visiting my grandfather when I was a kid. But yeah, I like an upper echelon. So we have the Chariot, we have the Six of Cups, and Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Page of Pentacles in the reverse clarifying our Ten of Pentacles. This could be a major setback. I think we have a friend rushing in, warning this Queen of Wands. So this Queen of Wands could be kind of a hesitant leader or a hesitant parent in the family situation. But this is somebody who's like, I don't know if I want to let anybody into my house. I don't know if I want you looking in my closet. You're going to find some skeletons and I haven't named them properly yet. It's like, I don't know. I don't know. That makes me feel weird. But the Six of Cups, this is either the love of my children or the care that somebody shows me in having a difficult conversation with me, asking me to reconsider. This is like, you know, I love you, but you're effing up. Or I love you, but this needs to change. You are being obtuse, like that scene in Shawshank Redemption. Oh, that pissed off the prison dude so much. Obtuse? He's like, how dare you? So there's a reason to check things out, you know, get an oil change, rotate the tires. Sorry. Keep thinking about my friend that it's like, why do they need to be rotated? Don't they rotate every day? That could absolutely be, Jess, because this is about reading or looking at the reality of the situation, going back to the details and seeing what really was supposed to happen. Six of Cups is in the past or a like caring relationship where you've known each other for a while, right? And now we have the Lovers. I think somebody has a major decision on whether or not to do a diagnostic, on whether or not to have a reality check. What is working and what is not working? Because something is not working. And it could be tempting to just ignore and keep moving. Gosh, now I'm thinking of the dude on the Titanic who was like, iceberg, straight ahead. And everybody was like, no, we cool. We good. We don't like the biggest boat in the world. We're good. Nothing could happen. Maybe. Oh, you're so nice. Thank you. Hello, Santiago. How are you doing today? They're important, right? That's the best way to spell obtuse that I've ever seen. I'm going to start using that. No, it's Obtuse. I have to picture it in my mind when I'm doing that. Y'all are funny. Thank you, Drew. So we got the Page of Cups and the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Wands in the reverse. So sure, you can work with these people if you want everything to go wrong. No, wait, get out of here. Page of Cups. And the dude, yeah, dude is literally like, well, I know this ain't really anything much at all, but do you want it? No? It might smell better tomorrow. Nope. Whatever it is you're selling, whatever it is you're offering, you already know it's bad. You don't even want to look me in the eyes when you offer it to me. You know? So the question is, are you really going to work with Three of Pentacles? Are you really going to associate with? Are you going to select perhaps a family therapist that doesn't really know what they're talking about because you're going for the bargain? Who's the fake doctor on The Simpsons, you guys? Is he the one that goes, "Hey, everybody"? I can't remember. This is a caution not to extend, yes, Dr. Nick, not to extend your connections, not to go into contract with, not to accept an offer from, something dumb. And you guys, I'm just going to say something because I'm an opinionated person, and sometimes it's difficult to be an opinionated person. For some of you, this is saying you need to be very cautious about online therapy programs. If you hadn't heard, I think it was BetterHelp for entertainment purposes only, that got in trouble because their information was not protected. So this could, for many of you, be about, who do I choose to help me with this issue? And can I actually trust them? Are they going to safeguard my information? Are they going to sell off my information at their earliest opportunity? Because capitalism. So be cautious. There is a partnership here or an offer that you should not be accepting, or that this Queen of Wands should not be accepting. All right, this is the gold foil tarot. I did that thing where I forgot to eat before I started a live stream. So if you hear my stomach growling, feel free to growl right back. I won't hear it, but it'll be funny to you. I don't know. If you're like in public or something, maybe don't do that. People might look at you funny, and then you try to blame me, and people will be like, who? Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Page of Swords in the reverse. Queen of Pentacles. This is coming across as like a scam. I will offer you something, but charge you way more than I should. And then whatever I told you you would be getting, for that payment, probably not. So the Queen of Pentacles is, for me, conveying a sense of, I really need to think about how I spend my money, and maybe this is not where I want to spend my money. You may get insight into a person's or a company's performance based on reviews, and you might see something kind of shocking or concerning. Pay attention to that. Because I do feel like there's a warning here. Don't do that. Don't go with that. There's a better option here for you. I do like this, though. Justice, Empress, and the Knight of Swords in the reverse. The way I'm seeing this in my mind is there is like a 3 or 4 lane highway and a little like exit ramp, right? Some people will take that exit ramp and they'll go for this offer that is not good. I hope very few of you do, if any. Just don't, right? You have a suspicion that this isn't right. But the majority of people will keep going and be like, that doesn't feel right. That doesn't sound right. It's about listening to your gut and realizing this person sounds like a fraud. They don't know what they're talking about. This could, for some, be about like investing your money or retirement funds, picking a lawyer, because we do have the Justice card. But this is saying that there's something that needs to be fixed, and it is supposed to be fixed. This Empress is supposed to be working with the best of the best. But it's like somebody offers to do a rush job. Like, oh, well, you could wait for the regular people, but they're busy until like 3 days from now. But just $25, I could do it for you tonight. I don't know who the fuck I'm trying to pretend to be, but like, this is like, probably shouldn't do that. Probably shouldn't get the third party battery. Phones don't really do the batteries thing anymore. Not like that. Not the removable phone. But anyways, there's like this little thing that bothers you, and you're like, I don't feel like I could trust you. I don't feel like you're going to deliver on whatever it is. That's funny. So we have another 7. We have the Chariot, which is number 7. 7 of Pentacles in the reverse, 7 of Wands in the reverse. The number 7 is important. Yeah, I forgot what date it was. The 7th was yesterday, so. This is about not being protected or being in a situation that is risky. World in the reverse and the Magician. Yeah. This feels to me like, how do I explain this? Okay, so I watched the show Alone, and I love that show, even though it's kind of terrifying at times, because I would like to think that I could survive at least 2 days on my own in the wilderness, at least 2 days. And there was this person who made this cool little like fish trap thing, kind of like looks like a megaphone, and they swim in and then they can't find a way out, right? I thought it was the coolest thing that I've ever seen. Literally. This feels to me like whoever is the magician, the person that you cannot trust, this person has designed a trap like that for humans. Oh, so sorry you're in this problematic situation. Let me help you by taking all of your money. So it's coming across as there's really no way for you to win in that situation. So the whole thing seems to be saying, yes, there's a reality check that needs to happen. Yes, check your systems. Yes, there's probably someone that can help you recalibrate or reestablish this balance. But you got to be careful about who you choose to partner with. You got to be careful about who the therapist is. You got to be careful about who the business partner is, because there's somebody out there that is, we'll go with dishonest. I had some other choice words, but I think I might get banned from YouTube if I say that. Third-party cable. Hello, Enfance. How are you doing today? Have I said hello to Tarek? Hello, Dark. I say it wrong every once in a while. You'll forgive me, right? Hello, Pharaoh. Hello, Frederick. How are we doing? Ooh, Lord. So we have the 8 of Wands in the reverse. And that damn Chariot is back. What? All right. I'm not gonna lie. For some of you, there is going to be a situation with law enforcement. It feels to me like a warning. If we don't go through with this reality check, this, check in the systems, I feel particularly this is some individual within the family or within the company that chooses to do something that results in cops being called or legal issues. Upper echelon, you kill me. That would be very concerning. Don't you agree? It's like nothing worse than that. I just made up this stupid scenario in my mind where somebody planted Crocs in my closet to frame me as being a pretend hater of Crocs, and how funny that would be. In case you're wondering how silly I am in my brain. Pretty silly. She pretended this whole time that she hated them, you guys. Look, she's got 9 pairs. Oh my God. We have a Page of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. That damn Page of Cups again, man. Here, take this. I'm sure you want it. No, I don't want it. Whatever they offer, it's like it could be a recurring contract. You have to work with me, or you have to pay this much per month, or you have to do that. You can't work with other people. You can't, whatever. It's restrictive. Read the contract, read the person's aura, use your intuition. You're not going to like them. You're going to be like, I don't think you're good. You're going to smell something weird on them. I'm just going to tell you. Trust that feeling. It's the fish in the cup that you don't want. All right, this is the Voyage of the Soul. What else do we have? I looked up and it was 3131, so that could be important for someone. Santiago with the pun. I like it. I don't know if you've noticed ever, but every once in a while I'll rate something as medium. Because one day I was forever ago, I think the bar was called the Wild Onion. It could still be in St. Paul because it was kind of a big deal. I was outside of the Wild Onion with a couple of my friends from college, probably wasted, okay? Probably. Waiting for the taxi home to my place. And my good friend Jenny was easily the drunkest one there. And some dude came up to like hit on her. I think they'd like briefly had a chat at the bar or whatever. He was clearly trying to get somebody to go home with him, right? He walks up to her and like, hey, do you want to come over? And she goes, no, you're medium. So if I ever refer to something as medium, it is because of my dear friend Jenny, who once referred to a man's attractiveness level as medium, and I can't stop using that. So that's my favorite insult. That or like mediocre. Well, unless I'm swearing. We have seeking, soul searching, treasures, uncover, dormant, gifts, and answer. And then we have guides, receive, clarity, open mind, open, and crown chakra. So yes, we have an issue. We're looking for the right information, right? We have this reality check. We have the systems check. We want to know what's going on. What do we need to fix? How can we be stronger to move forward, right? There is a message trying to reach you about whatever it is that you're looking for. You need to have an open mind in order to get that message. Some of you are going to seek out the highest paid, most educated person for an answer and pay them for it, when literally you could be standing in line at the gas station and some rando could be like, oh, I had that problem once. That's what I did with it. That could literally be what it is. You think you have to pay an exorbitant fee in order to figure out how to fix your problem, when some rando that you randomly run into tells you how to fix it. You know? Yeah, exactly. Very mid, yes. But for, I don't know, I just like saying the whole word medium. It's better. It's probably because I was an English major. Extraterrestrial. Oh, that's fun. Shout out to Galactic Rock. You're not here, but the card made me think of your name. Galactic, star races, light codes, ancient, and And origins. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm super giggly today. I don't know why. But doing the shout out for Galactic also reminded me I should probably do a shout out to MW Galaxy, which I once questioned, is that Midwest Galaxy instead of Milky Way? That's embarrassing for me. Oh Lord, what are you gonna do? It's okay, you guys. Sometimes I have to turn my brain completely off in order to receive messages, and that's just how that goes, you know? A psychic major, I like that too. All right, this is the Edgar Allan Poe. 10 of Cups. This feels like a sense of unity across a community. Do you see what I did there? I didn't even plan that. The word is in that word, you guys. You know. Ace of Wands in the reverse and Strength in the reverse. So if you want to address the issues across an interpersonal unit, right? A family, a team, a neighborhood, whatever it is, you have to actually get to the root cause of the problem. And I feel like there's a temptation to just slap a Band-Aid on it. Everything will be fine. No, 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 no. That problem will grow. It's like, oh, look, a major structural damage crack in my foundation. I'll just paint it. Everything will be fine. I'm sure nothing bad will happen, right? Nah, you can't just paint away your pain. Well, you have to actually address that foundational issue. It will get worse, right? Hello, Nathaniel. Hello, Bradley. How are you doing today? Upper echelon, you are absolutely spot on with that. It's super giggly Sunday today. It could be because, oh, you guys won't be able to see it. Well, you could probably tell it's not Dr. Pepper. I made some real good sweet tea. So that could be part of it. It's the ginger peach green tea. And, you know, like maybe 1 ton of sugar. 1 metric ton of, not a lot. Just a respectable amount. We have the Ace of Swords and the 3 of Wands in the reverse. Stop messing with my cards. Oh my gosh. I just want them to look pretty. 7 of Swords. 7 of Cups. Y'all believe me yet that the number 7 is important? Raise your hand. See? So look, there's a lie. There is a possibility of getting like distracted from the path of success. And it's somebody who feels like they can, you know, seduce you or convince you with, oh, I have AI, or oh, I have all of these special skills. I don't know. Do you? You kind of just look like a dude with a chessboard and some swords or like knives. What are you gonna do with that? I don't think that's gonna help me with my problem. So you have to actually be able to see through the illusion. There's a process of elimination here, right? I could potentially work with this. I could go with this. I could have this process. I could, you know, work with this person. And you gotta eliminate the fake, the fraud. Can't really do that. That might have been the original plan, but I will never confirm that, just so you know. Aside from that, what I did just now. What else do we have? Two of Cups in the reverse. I just heard, aw, are you mad at me? like, like you're mocking someone. So I feel like someone doesn't take it seriously, right? Oh, this is an argument. This could result in like a divorce or like a family court situation. But they don't take it seriously. Emperor in the reverse. I have everything under control. You can't touch me. That kind of thing. So like the most important thing is to be honest with yourself about the reality of the situation. Because there's somebody here who is putting on those rose-colored glasses, like, oh no, everything's fine. Nothing will ever go wrong. Okay. I don't know if I believe that. Because it's not true, right? They're just, I think, trying to like not admit that they have to do anything. They would rather be left alone. It kind of feels like this Emperor in the reverse is our Queen of Wands, by the way, the person who wants to deny that there's a problem. We don't have to do anything. It's cool. Five of Swords in the reverse and the Four of Swords. So this is like the ego of the Titanic claiming to be unsinkable. Why you gotta put that out in the universe, like tempting them, like, oh, I bet you can't sink me. This is somebody who has too much pride to be willing to admit their security was breached, or too prideful to admit they're not the best parent in the world. I'm not a parent. I cannot judge you on your parenting abilities. But we all of us, every single one of us, we're not perfect. There are always opportunities for us to be a capital douche, okay? We have to be honest with ourselves when we are being a loser. I've been a loser before. I'm sure my parents could tell you plenty of stories. Like when I thought it was cool to, in my little bouncy thing, you know, the little like circular thing that babies sit in, I went all the way down the basement stairs in that. Like, oh, this looks like fun. I've not always made the best of decisions. Okay, you guys, that was where I lost a lot of the brain cells, you know? Shit, did I just take 2 cards back that I didn't need to? Where did the 7s go? Oh, no, they are there. Okay. So, like, we have to be willing to say, oh, I'm fallible. This could go wrong. Or, oh, this system is not perfect. This software is not perfect. Ooh, I should probably update the software on my phone. I always like to say no. You can't make me. It's probably a good time now. No, definitely not. No perfection here. Jess, you are correct. Although my understanding is this set of stairs was straight down. But when I was, you know, like 22 or whatever, actually, I think I was 21, going down the L-shaped stairs, I was like, I'd improved my game. You can't stop me just because the stairs go that way. I'm going to keep falling all the way to the bottom, which I think is pretty cool. That's an accomplishment, right? A lot of people would have just stopped right at that, like landing spot. Amateurs. We have the Star and the 6 of Pentacles. There's going to be a very public, or it happens and many people are aware of it, making things right. So let's say you considered as a business partnering with a vendor, and then you suspected they didn't really have that great of business practices. You're going to find out that that vendor you decided not to work with is being charged a giant fine, or they're going out of business because they did something illegal. It's like you get confirmation after you don't take that exit, after you keep going straight where you're supposed to go. You don't work with that partner, or you don't take that like cutting the corner option, and then you find out why it was a good thing that you didn't do that. Eight of Swords in the reverse. World in the reverse. Our Queen of Wands, who is initially resistant to this reality check or checking the systems, eventually gets out of that. I don't know. It feels like they just wanted to always feel like everything was safe, or like they didn't have to go to that length to make something work. They're realizing that they've basically been afraid of something that would help them. So we have a change in perspective for that Queen of Wands, realizing, okay, you know what? You're right. I do need to have this reality check, or I do think that going to therapy would be right for our family. You're right. We need to do something here to figure out what's going on. Queen of Cups in the reverse, Ten of Swords. Three of Swords. So whoever tries to manipulate the situation or tries to, control the outcome, this Queen of Cups is going to run into an obstacle they cannot easily overcome. Some of them will literally end up in jail. Some of them will be, in a courtroom. There could be a giant fine, like I said earlier. But this is like, why you don't want to partner with them, why you don't want to work with them. There's a cautionary tale here for a lot of people, and the universe is like, just don't be one of them. You don't need to deal with this company or with this person. So it could be like a malpractice suit for somebody that's a surgeon, that kind of thing. All right, let's go with the situations deck. What else do you need to know? Yeah, exactly. Hopefully it's good music. So we have today in the reverse and gossip. There's chatter going on about what has happened in the past. So this feels to me like a scandal comes out. That company paid for products that didn't meet the regulations or the requirements of their industry, or that person didn't respect client privilege. What is it? Doctor, lawyer, whatever. There's something here that in the past was able to be kind of shoved under the rug. Nobody was really paying attention to it. But because we have this person that did the reality check or the systems check, we find out that there was actually a problem that had been going on for a long time. I don't know if I'm going to say anything about that. There was an end to a government program that I was thinking about mentioning, but I don't think I will. If you know, you know. So we have the roller coaster, highest high, adrenaline rush, and then we have done in the reverse. Somebody has not learned their lesson. Probably the Queen of Cups in the reverse, which would be this company or this, individual contributor, whoever it is, that was trying to probably pull the wool over people's eyes, do something illegal, work outside of the constraints of the laws or regulations in their industry. But we had somebody who felt like everything was going really great, everything was fine, and then, oops, now there's a problem. And I feel like in particular, we have a problem because there is evidence or tracking available. There is auditable information. This could be about that. The chick who created like another Bitcoin type thing, whatever it is, cyber currency, crypto, whatever. I don't care about any of it. And don't you think you can tell me that I need to care about it, because I've decided I don't want to. But the chick from the Hawk Tuah stuff, yeah, who apparently was, God, I hate the words that she makes me say on my channel. Apparently just took a bunch of people's money within an hour. There are gonna be consequences with that kind of ish, you know? Like, so we have sold, moving, physical location change, but it's in the reverse. Somebody who feels stuck, they can't go anywhere. This does feel like jail, you guys. There could be like the leader of a major corporation, or like the one you always think of, the example in the industry. For a long time, people refer to that thing you blow your nose into as a tissue, until Kleenex became the most popular. Maybe this isn't true in other countries, right? But when Kleenex became the most popular, then people literally are just like, hey, do you have any Kleenex? It's not, do you have any tissue? That it's like that kind of thing, right? We have somebody seeing consequences for something that they had tried to hide. Perhaps similar to the Volkswagen clean diesel BS. But there's changes. Somebody feels like their information has been detected and they can't do anything to change it. It's like the same sensation as when you work on a paper for days and days, maybe even weeks, and then you upload the version that you have and you submit it, and it's going to be graded, and you realize, oh my God, there's a typo and I can't change that version. They have that, right? Somebody's worried about what data is in other people's hands. See, that's why I like to be honest. That's why I like to be able to sleep at night. All right, this is the Kipper. What else do we have? Great fortune in the reverse. And marriage. So because of a partnership, this does not need to be romantic. It is for plenty of you. But for many in the business side of things, this is, you did business with the devil. Probably shouldn't have done that. Probably should have known better, It's because of other dealings, external dealings, that we have somebody incurring a very large fine, or literally their business is no longer going to be a business. Because there's money they can't explain. Where's this money coming from? Look, normally I love to see that unexpected income card. It's like, yes, money, give me that money. This is bad unexpected income. This is, hey, you know what? We really appreciate your attempts to money launder, but it looks like you missed a few dollars. So you're going to jail. Hello, Carrie. How are you doing? Yeah, I think there's somebody that broke the law. We have imprisonment in the reverse. Courtship. Ooh. Well, somebody might be about to get stitches, if you know what I'm saying. I see one entity avoiding consequences because they call out somebody else, because they point to the other partner in crime, right? Okay. There's this song called Narc by Cutout. If you have similar taste in music, you might like it. Otherwise, you might judge me. And honestly, I don't care which one it is. We've got toil and labor and despair in the reverse. So there is somebody here doing quite a lot of work, realizing somebody hid this money, didn't do what they said they were doing with it. So with despair in the reverse, we have people that are, I think, able to see justice happen. Somebody did the reality check, the custom or the systems check, and as a result, they were able to realize there's somebody here who's spending money they shouldn't, or they're spending money in a way that they did not say they were. And now there's a way to bring justice to the situation. What else do we have? You lucky bastards. Ooh. That would be the whip. Ooh, and the dark night of the soul. Okay. We have a person who's been resisting, didn't want to admit that things were wrong, didn't want to admit things were maybe illegal, didn't want to admit that sometimes power corrupts or things can go south. And this avoidance to the problem made the problem get bigger to the point where now we have like a destruction. I'm surprised we didn't see the tower come out, to be honest, because it feels like we have an organization or a team or like an approach collapsing. There's a need for realignment or reorganization because there were people that didn't do what they should have done. If you know my channel, you know when the whip comes out, I have a little joke for you all. The whip. No, not the whip. The whip. No, please, not the whip. The whip. No, please, anything but the whip. Anything? The whip. I can't believe you put cool whip in the chat. Cool whip. Oh, good. You did add the extra H's. I appreciate that about you. All right. That seems like a great place to leave the reading, especially since we're almost at an hour long. I love you all. I can't remember the last time I laughed this much on a live reading. So thank you for laughing at me or with me, whatever it was for you. Hello, Miss G. How are you doing? What's up, Frederick? You all have a great rest of your day. Thank you for the likes and subscribes. Hit me up if you want a personal reading, and I will see you later. Hello, Shanice. Toodles.